Hi, I'm Marsha. I'm here with two of my favorite moms, Tasha and Tasha, to teach the next generation about the super probiotic that I learned about Keifer grain. Keifer grain is an all-natural probiotic that has been around for years and centuries, so this is nothing new. But what I want to be new is to let you know that we can have the healthy probiotics for pennies on a dollar done in our own kitchen. We can go to the store and purchase probiotic tablets in the 5 billion, 15 billion and spend $30 to $50. We can make the same or better probiotics in our kitchen that will give us in the trillion of good bacteria. And it's kind of deceiving to say Keifer grain because Keifer grain does not put you in mind of wheat, oats, or spelt, and that grain isn't nothing like that. But this is more like a cauliflower texture. It's a culture. It's a Keifer culture. And what we're going to do right now, I'm going to show my moms how they can do this in their own home. So we got about 1 to 3 tablespoons of this Keifer culture. We're going to put this in a clean mason jar. And we want all of our culture, so we got that. I'm going to take 2 cups of milk. I prefer raw milk, but you need to check in your state to see what your laws is about raw milk. You can do organic whole milk, which is great, but do not use ultra pasteurized. The Keifer do not like to ultra pasteurize, so organic whole milk. And it also can be done in coconut milk, but when you do it in coconut milk, you have to reverse it back to the raw milk to activate it or to get the Keifer going again. So for today, we're going to use my favorite, which is the raw milk. We got 2 cups. It gives us about a pint. A little mess here. Alright, so we're going to let this sit. We're going to let the Keifer grain sit in this raw milk for 24 to 48 hours. And we're going to cover it with a coffee filter because guess what? Cats like this and so does the fleas, the gnats and the flies. So we're going to cover it up. To activate this, it needs to be in warm temperature. This bacteria, this culture loves to be in warm temperatures. So in your kitchen at 76 to 78 degrees, when it's warm, it'll cultivate. Now, if your kitchen is much colder and it's cold in there, it'll take longer, but it's fine. Just let it take its time and get it like a warm space. So we're going to sit this on the side for 24 hours. Now, I've done this ahead of time. We have some Keifer that has been sitting in some fresh raw milk for 24 hours. And it has the texture of cauliflower lunking together and the creaminess of buttermilk. So what we're going to do is we're going to sift this grain out from this jar. Let me show you how we're doing this here. See? Let me just show you. I'm just going to take my spoon and just stir it. You don't see the grain right now. You just kind of see the milk. And what is going into the bowl is the actual Keifer milk itself. Now when we're flipping our grains, that they call flipping your grains, you want to make sure we're not using any metal. We need to either wood, plastic, or a mesh string that's very thin so we don't lose our grain. So here we go. You're just seeing now, you begin to see my Keifer grains coming up. See that? I get excited when I see these babies because I know what they can do and I know the power of them helping people with their immune system, especially for elderly people. Mothers who are nursing, this is great. It is great for calming you down, helping you to sleep. People with gout, arthritis, it's great for your heart. We need to go back to letting our body defend itself because we take so much probiotics in our food for medicine that we actually, when you take antibiotics, you're wiping out the good bacteria along with the bad bacteria. So once we finish taking our antibiotics, we need to put the probiotics back into our system so our body can defend itself. So here we got some more of these. And a lot of times, you see this jar here with all the bacteria. Some people just keep re-entering the grains after they sift it back into here because the bacteria is still alive and add more milk. But I usually like to work with a clean jar. Here we go. You see that, Tasha? You see that, Tashanisha? And these babies will keep growing and growing and growing and growing and keep spreading this bacteria. You know, you have the bad bacteria that spread to keep giving you the germ and you spread it to someone else. Hey, we got some good bacteria that we spread and give to someone else and share so they can be healthy. All right, here we go. All right, now what am I going to do? We're going to take the milk that we sipped from the grain and put it in this jar. Like this. And this is the second stage of fermentation. We take the milk and we're going to sit this off to the side and let it sit for another 24 hours. After that second 24 hours, we have the milk itself that has fermented, and we can see the rich, see, this is because I had to stir it without wasting it. I'm mixing up the whey with the rest of the kefir. And a lot of times we're going to have another video on showing you how to strain the whey from the kefir and other health benefits you can use for that. But right now, that's for another video. So here we go. Now we have our pure healthy kefir that you can take and make smoothies out of, adding fresh fruits, adding a little vanilla, adding it to yogurt, whatever your preference of taste. And I purchase organic yogurt with fruit in it, and the kids love it. So just adding the kefir, because yogurt is a good bacteria. So we just give it a, and look how rich and creamy that is, like the texture of buttermilk. So we're going to have our little mom. This thick, thick, thick. And that's because we have the fresh milk, and we see some little, I got a little kefir in here. This is all healthy, good for your digestive system, and it's great for acne. So for more information, to get healthy tips on kefir, go to our website at www.yesterdayskitchen4today.com. Thank you.